Hey fam, I'm bored. It's Friday. Let's look at some heel versus babyface brain rot over on Twitter. Okay, so before we get into this, I want to make it very clear. I understand how bad Twitter is. I talk about this quite often, that Twitter is one of the worst, if not the worst, brain rot sites on the internet. TikTok's pretty bad. Facebook is pretty bad in other ways. But Twitter, it's like if dead internet theory is real, I truly believe that Twitter has about 60%, maybe 70% bots. I don't have any like proof of that. It's just a feeling deep down inside. I haven't read some studies on it. Twitter does have a bot problem. They keep saying they're fighting back against it. I don't know if I believe that. You see like all these like faceless accounts arguing about the dumbest stuff, repeating the same things over and over again. So I believe Twitter is full of a lot of bots. So it's always fun when you see like an actual person, you know, like a human being do the dumbest shit possible. And here we have Az simping for a Daily Wire person, for a woman over the Daily Wire, simping for her when she was wrong as well. Let's take a look at this tweet. We got a couple tweets we're going to look at today just because I want to have a little bit of fun. There's a Facebook page here. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande stun. And you see these stun posts all the time where some outlet like TMZ or something will say this person stuns on the red carpet. So already it's like they're you know, this is the bit, right? Cynthia and Ariana stun as they reveal they are in a non-demi-curious, semi-binary relationship. Cynthia explained, it means we are not actually a couple, but we are curious about what that could mean and everything she demented. The she demented part should have been kind of a dead giveaway that this was making fun of them. But here's the thing. The lamented here, this page is a satire page. It's not a real page. So Boomer Brain Rot over on Facebook falls for this stuff. I can't tell you the amount of people I know that fall for like dumb AI and stuff over on Facebook. So not totally surprised on that. But here we have Isabel Brown, who works for the Daily Wire. Am I allowed to ask what a non-demi-curious semi-binary relationship is? Well, you could ask, except it's not real. You fell for it. You took the bait. You fell for it. You didn't vet this. You didn't check this out. It's already been community noted here. The Lamented is a satire Facebook page. Satire is funny when you know it's satire. It's sad when we have people falling for it, or in this case, maybe someone who is trying to push this as propaganda because they knew no one else would check up on it, which is why it's a screenshot instead of a shared post. But then you have Az here going mentally fucking ill because, you know, nothing triggers Az more than some sort of non-heteronormative relationship. And literally, this guy gets triggered by pronouns in games. He crashes out. He goes into stores. If he sees a rainbow flag, he has seizures. Like, this is really what his life is all about. He is obsessed with gay people. He's obsessed with trans people, even more so than anyone else in his bubble. Like, if you go and you watch him on streams, and you catch him at any point, it's some portion of that stream, he's going to talk about gay stuff. He's going to make a gay joke. He's going to, like, his mind functions on gayness. Transness. Like, this is where he's at. He's dressed up in drag for like the last 4 or 5 Halloweens. So it's not surprising to me that he gets really upset about this because he is probably someone, this is all speculation. I don't have any hardcore proof of this. So this is just me speculating and talking shit for those that are keeping track here. It strikes me as someone who wishes that they could live the life they want to live, and they're stuck in this world that doesn't accept them. Somebody who likes to oppress other people, but they themselves have issues and things in their closet that they know would make them oppressed, and therefore they can't live openly and honestly, whatever that might be for Az, who used to post thirst traps of him in the gym, which have magically disappeared. So I don't know if he's still doing gym stuff anymore. However, when called out on this, right? When called out on this, he decided instead of deleting it or moving on or any of those things, he thought, I am going to double down on it and just revel in the stupidity. Fuck the community note on the other post. Have you seen their interviews mentally ill? So now that he was caught, he realizes he got on this. Instead of just deleting it or going, man, they really got me, LOL, and move on about it, like be very self-aware, he decides he's just going to double down on it. He's just going to continue to talk about it like this. And this is one of those times where I believe we're dealing with a situation where it's like circular reasoning. You know what I mean? Like, he's just like basically justifying his mistake by saying this is something that they've done before, so it makes it okay that I fell for something. It's an embarrassment. It's humiliation. Az doesn't like to be humiliated, but he is kind of a joke. And here's Birdman like dunking on him here. Shout out to Birdman with this image of his face, because yeah, this is who this guy is, right? And if you ever had any doubt that he thinks about gay stuff all the time, all you have to do is kind of go up in his feed here and see the post he has about Wicked, right? So here he goes. Got my notes ready on Wicked for Good for FNT tonight. Gay as fuck, loads of gay shit, gayness. This is really gay. Could this be any more gay? Gay. Like, so this is what he thinks about constantly in his mind. And I don't know about you guys out there, people that are not gay or bisexual, pansexual, anyone who is more in the heteronormative space, right? Is it healthy to think about like gay people doing stuff all the time for you? Is that healthy? Is that something you enjoy doing? And if you do you ever question yourself? Why am I thinking about that stuff so much? Because Az clearly has an issue with gay people in a very weird way that makes me wonder, does he really have an issue with gay people, or does he have an issue with gay people being able to do the stuff they want to do in public openly without any pushback from rational and reasonable people? Because my dude, it's really giving insecurity. Insecurity is probably why you do not have a relationship right now. Let's armchair diagnose Az. We're going to do, this is like just follow me here on this. So Az, who is no longer in the gym anymore, seems to have given up on that, given up on the thirst trap stuff, probably because it wasn't working. And the only people that would engage with that on social media are probably a bunch of men who don't know Az and doesn't know what he's about. And so he gave up on doing that because it wasn't working to get him a woman. He can't really get a girl because girls don't take him seriously. He's more of like the friend zone guy. He's the funny, silly guy that they hang out with and have a laugh with, but he never gets anything from them. No relationships, no stuff like that. This is the vibe that I'm getting from this kind of behavior. And I'm saying scientifically, 100% without a doubt, based on literally my non-medical diagnosis, armchair diagnosing this, is that Az has no riz. He has no swag. He has nothing. He is the jester, the court jester for FNT. And so this is why he makes this kind of content. Let's see if there's anything else here going on in his account here. Oh yeah, this one. This is funny. So they always talk about how there are multiple factors for why a movie is good or bad or whatever. They're the ones that argue about this. But at the end of the day, it always goes back to whatever they can use to push their narrative. So if a bunch of people love a movie for XYZ reasons, and then the movie either underperforms, overperforms, does well globally, doesn't do well domestically, Rotten Tomatoes scores are uneven, whatever it is they can use to sort of create as a wedge issue is the argument they're going to use. He goes, the spectacular cratering of Predator Girl Brand at the box office is as clear a sign as you will ever need that the social media gaslighting does not in any capacity reflect the feelings of the regular person, nor does it sway the box office in a needle-moving way either. So I want to go back here because either tomorrow or Sunday, I'm going to release my video where I'm reacting to EFAP, where in that video about Critical Drinker, there's a video that I react to of as Heel versus Babyface here. And just the concept that Predator being associated with girls or women is a bad thing, that's just all misogynistic behavior. So even if he believes that the movie isn't good, he's putting the damaging parts of the movie on the fact that there's a woman in it. That's the whole thing. It's like there's a woman in it, so that means it must be bad, which is probably why you're not getting any pussy. But needless to say, you can like a film all you want. You can try to blur the numbers to create fake buzz, but ultimately the public decide what they want to see, and not some anime thumbnail to Reddit 18-year-old who will leapfrog to the next franchise and try to co-opt that into something that was never meant to be. So he's arguing now about the same image that he saw, the cutesy chibi image of like the Predator with the synthetic on his back. He's really latched onto that for some reason. It's very weird and odd behavior, to be quite honest. But this, this is an interesting Twitter account. It is. It really is one of those accounts where it makes me wonder how this person functions with other people every day. Like, what does that look like? Or is it like the idea that there's no social life with this individual, so it doesn't matter? They're perpetually online, and this is the only interaction they know how to have because that's all they do. I mean, you could break out of that a little bit if you want, but that requires you to want to do it. But it seems to me like you're just too happy about creating discourse with people, being happy about other people being miserable, creating outrage content. It's a cycle, man. It's a cycle with these guys. But I thought it'd be funny to jump on Twitter, take a moment to just laugh a little bit at how sad and pathetic these individuals are and why their lives suck so much. It must really suck to be them. Matter of fact, when we're done with this, I'm going to get ready and go out to DJ a really fun event with a bunch of people that I enjoy being around and talk about stuff like Predator Badlands and RuPaul's Drag Race and all the things we love, and not have to worry about whether or not somebody else dislikes something, because I think that's a really lame existence. And it shows it's just all kinds of issues. Again, armchair diagnosing, there's all kinds of issues that I think therapy would be good for in this situation. So professional help, because I'm just trying to help here. Professional help would be useful in this situation. I'm sure a lot of your friends have used things like BetterHelp. I don't know if they're still good or bad, but something along those lines would definitely help you. And possibly, maybe, I don't know, stop hating on women. Maybe you could get a date or something. I don't know. Maybe go back to the gym, get the thirst traps going, and find a man. Maybe that would help. Maybe you could stop being a miserable cunt then. Maybe that would work.